It's TikTok Tuesday time, boyos. Let's get going. Right away, no nonsense. What the hell is this? Trump 20...
So what was your winning bid?
What's what?
All right. Congratulations.
Golden signed Donald Trump sneakers for $9,000. Oh man, so recording this is very early in the morning. I rolled out of bed, I was like, I gotta do TikTok Tuesday. Turned the computer on, pulled up this week's TikToks, grabbed them out of the submissions. I've been awake for like 10 minutes. And boy, that hit me harder than coffee. Is this real? Like golden Donald Trump sneakers? Is Trump a sneaker salesman now? Oh God, he is. Oh, go away. Trump facing multi-million-dollar fines is now selling $399 shoes. And there they are, the Trump golden sneakers. Trump appeared at SneakerCon. There's a SneakerCon? Listen, I'm not part of the sneaker community. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but the shit seems funny.
I think a man should fear more than a woman who's comfortable being alone. You are now competing with me. You're not competing with other guys.
I'm just not gonna date you. Fuck you.
I am fine. So you have to be
Then be alone.
You have to make it so that I want to be with you instead of being with me. How are you gonna do that?
Fuck off. That's okay. Be alone then. Like seriously, for some people that'll actually be fine. Some people are just made to be alone. That's their business. Go ahead. For most people though, it's gonna be rough. So you can keep having this fucking attitude. Keep chasing people away. It's not gonna end up well for you. I promise you that.
I collected a lot of data. We collected millions of observations
on
everyday use of force that wasn't lethal. We collected thousands of observations on lethal force. And it was in this moment in 2016 that I realized people lose their minds when they don't like the result. Yep. So what my paper showed, you'll see tomorrow, like some of you, was that, yes, we saw some bias in the low-level uses of force, every day pushing up against cars and things like that. People tend to like that result.
Talking about like racial bias, I guess?
We didn't find any racial bias in police shootings.
Oh.
Now, that was really surprising to me because I expected to see it. The little-known fact is I had 8 full-time RAs that it took
the way the news reports
this
on it, yeah.
over nearly a year. When I found this surprising result, I hired 8 fresh ones and redid it to make sure. They came up with the same exact answer, and I thought it was robust. And then I went to go give it, and my God, all hell broke loose. It was a 104-page, dense, academic economics paper with a 150-page appendix, okay? It was posted for 4 minutes when I got my first email. This is full of shit. Doesn't make any sense. And I wrote back, how'd you read it that fast? That's amazing. You are a genius. And I had colleagues take me to the side and say, don't publish this.
Oh.
You'll ruin your career.
Damn, dude.
I said, what are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm not talking much,
what's
guys.
What's wrong with it?
This is just
Do you believe
intriguing.
the first part? Yes. Do you believe the second part? Well, the issue is they just don't fit together.
Oh, it's a narrative
you like
thing.
The first one, but you should.
It's an ideological
the
thing.
Second one another time. I said, let me ask this: if the second part about the police shootings, this is a literal conversation. I said to them, if the second part showed bias, do you think I should publish it then? And they say, yeah, then it would make sense. And I said, I guarantee you I'll publish it.
Good.
We'll see what happens.
That's how it should be. Good job, dude.
So it was, you know, I lived under police protection for about 30 or 40 days.
Wow,
I had a 7-day-old daughter at the time. I remember going and shopping for it because, you know, when you have a newborn, you think you have enough diapers, you don't. So I was going to the grocery store to get diapers with an armed guard. It was crazy.
I watched the whole thing, and I kind of mostly sat in silence, and I feel a bit bad about it for not reacting hard enough. Mulder's gonna come after me during the React meta. I'm just kidding, buddy. Yeah, that was from the Free Press, I guess. Go watch the Free Press. One video in the list of like the 1,000 videos that I'll someday eventually do is a video on academia. Because I've been inside the belly of the beast, you know? Something I should talk about one day.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me.
Is this real?
Please save me, Donald Trump, please.
Is this guy like praying to Trump?
Please save me. What? Please save me. Please get these people away from me.
What the fuck? This can't be real.
In dear God's name, please stop these people.
He's like getting arrested by the cops or something. He's praying to Trump. Okay, this has to be like a troll. Like, is this guy real? Like, I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I can't tell. I don't know it's real anymore. This guy can't be. It can't be real. I refuse to believe that this is actually a real fucking human. Oh, hold on. There's music. Okay. What is this? This guy doing blackface? What the? Wait a minute. The TikTok. Wait, it's called World's Best Tattoos. Did this guy just tattoo himself black? Is that like, is that the, is that the blackface of the future, guys? You just tattoo yourself another race? I'm not sure if that qualifies as the world's best tattoo, dude.
God is trans.
Only on Pornhub.
Out here losing your goddamn mind when it comes to trans rights, which is stupid, and you should be for the marginalized. But beyond that, your God is literally trans.
Okay, let's hear it.
In Genesis 1, it talks about let's make humanity in our image, the I form of they. The term spirit is a feminine word, important for the whole, Holy Spirit. And God is likened to father and mother all throughout the text. God's pronouns are literally they, their, them. How else are you going to talk about the Trinity? And beyond that, verbatim, in Galatians, it says, in Christ, there is neither male nor female. And in ancient Israel, there were 8 genders. 8. Christians, where do you get off being transphobic?
Okay, there's so many things I could talk about regarding this guy's aesthetic, and we're not going to do that because that's just easy dunks. I'm gonna quickly watch that again a little bit.
In Genesis 1, it talks about let's make humanity in our image, the I form of they.
It's called a royal we. You know what a royal we is? Monarchs use it, and yes, deities use it. The idea is that the being that you're talking to or that is speaking is greater than simply one person. It's nothing to do with being trans.
The term spirit is a feminine word.
Oof, that's a great place to pause the video. Okay, spirit is a feminine word? Why? I mean, I'm pretty sure that words aren't gendered like that in English. Like, you know how in Spanish or I think French, there's like gendered words? I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. Oh, it's because it's feminine in Hebrew, it's neutral in Greek, and it's masculine in Latin. I guess this guy's using the Jewish version. I mean, he talks about 8 genders in ancient Israel as well, so that's probably what he's doing.
And God is likened to father and mother all throughout the text. God's pronouns are literally they, their, them.
Is that on his name tag? Is it in his bio? Like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? When it comes to God and Christianity, Jesus was obviously a male. And yes, God is referred to as mostly masculine, but sometimes feminine, and sometimes being genderless. You know what? Genderless does make a little bit of sense, since someone like God would lack a physical sex. But even lacking a physical sex, there is a reason that he ultimately chose to be referred to as the father and not the mother. And why the Christian creation myth does not have God giving birth to the world, but sculpting it out of matter. But also, we all know what's going on here, right? This guy's not actually a Christian. He does not care about any Christian values. He has nothing but contempt for Christian beliefs. He simply hopes that if he appeals to Christianity, the Christians will do as he says.
Buying 2 airplane seats don't fix my problem. Airplanes are too small.
Holy, okay, I thought...
Bodies are changing, so planes...
They are changing.
I won't lose my...
They're devolving.
So give me another solution, or just make the seats bigger.
Okay, so... When I first opened the video, I thought this was like a fat chick, like a really big round fat chick who's like, I need 2 seats in the plane. But no, this is a person who has modified their body so much they just have like a ridiculous ass. Like, okay, they're clearly not fat. Like, hold on, let me pull this back up. Like, she's clearly not fat the way that you would describe a fat person, right? Like, she looks pretty normal up here, but all of this is just manufactured, dude. Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you, like, this is grotesque. I was on Rosa's podcast. We talked about the game Dragon's Crown a bit, because that game had like a big controversy back in the day. It came out like 2013, and even back then there were still woke people. We called them SJWs, but the same thing. And there were like woke game journalists saying, oh my god, these body proportions in Dragon's Crown are so unrealistic, it's so grotesque that you have girls with big boobs or big thighs. Bitch, it turns out that nowadays in 2024 we have that. You can make yourself look like a Dragon's Crown character, no problem. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you next time. I've got a couple things to announce though. If you're watching this when it comes out, I'm streaming. I'm doing an afternoon stream this time, and the main reason is, tonight, I am going on HYUK TV, having another fun convo. That'll be at 6 p.m. EST. So make sure that you drop by and say hi on both of those streams. You're required. Okay, I'll see you there, guys. Have a good one. I love you.